Oh, no. Hey, I'm tangled up on a cable, but welcome to Midwest Mixfest 2025 Zero alongside the darkest Link out
Hello.
here. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. It's been an excellent event so far. We ran our Run the Gauntlet event yesterday. Big old fun time. We've got two rooms actually, packed with people in the Twin Cities coming out to play some fighting games this year.
It wouldn't be the Twin Cities if we did not have twin ballrooms to run an event.
Exactly.
You know?
Minneapolis and St. Paul, both of them.
Right here. And we are running Street Fighter 6 pools starting off right now. So feel free to follow along at home. We have a whole cavalcade of competitors out here. Gosh, I think I glanced at it. It's got to be wrong. 400 entrants? Was I right about that?
400 entrants. Yep.
Holy
up from
smokes.
300 last year. We're really growing. Our scene is getting a lot better. You know, I'm primarily a Street Fighter player, and our scene has just been getting exponentially better over the past years. We've got Joey, who is on the Midwest leaderboard this year, doing very well, coming up on the Midwest Finals within the next few weeks. Tons of strong players. We have great JP players, Blanca players, Rashid players. We're really coming into our own as a scene at this point.
Gosh, I mean, Minneapolis alone has been a pretty strong competitor. If you missed out on last year's Midwest Mix Fest, do yourself a favor, check out the VODs, but also stay tuned for this weekend. One of the best up-and-coming events that I've been to, really well organized. I highly recommend you check it out because Midwest continues to run strong, as it were. I mean, it's a spectacular showcase here, but we're going to get a good spread of characters. That's kind of the thing that you get from a region like this, or just even events of this size. So you get that good character spread.
And we still have, I think, like a surprising focus. I think we're actually surprisingly good grappler scene. You know, I remember our very first Mixed Fest back in July of 2023. Top 3 was, I believe, like 2 Zangiefs and a Manon. Some of our oldest, most storied players, Zangief players, grappler players. We, of course, have Marine present, or Man I Love Glizzy's present, repping the Manon. We've got lots of strong grappler players, but we're definitely not a one-trick pony out here.
Not at all, especially with Rashid on the screen here to kick things off up against Zangief. Trying to double-check to see who he might have. It's not Ouija and that's Clara. That can't be right.
I think, if I'm remembering my names correctly, I think our Rashid is Bakarina, and I do not recognize the Zangief player. So we should have a note on who we have shortly. But, you know, I play both Rashid and Elena. Zangief, honestly, it can be a really scary matchup because Rashid's got, you know, some stubbier buttons, has to get in a lot closer than even other rushdown characters like Cammy and the like. It can be very scary, but when you have like the, you know, the Floki, the extreme setup in the corner with Rashid, you can really be running all types of offense on Zangief that he has a really hard time dealing with.
I feel like hit the nail on the head that Zangief is a terrifying factor. Like, you could be running like the most perfect game, even as like the pure counter against Zangief's archetype. That's like Dhalsim, right? Or any others, JP. And then the moment Zangief kind of closes that gap, it changes the game drastically, and that can absolutely be set for Rashid because you are running that set play, locking the opponent down in the corner. But the one wrong frame, right? Like, you just are a little bit off on your setup, or maybe the Zangief decides to feel brave on reversal and decides to, you know, try reversal, you on wake up, you know, maybe gets a solid perfect parry, you leave a gap open, and it flips on its head.
Well, yeah, like
down.
even like the safe jump setup, the classic, it's a lot harder to pull off against Zangief because you have to get so much more committal when you're going for it. Like, if you want to avoid the level 3, you got to backdash, you got to jump, which then leaves you open to anti-airs, level 2s. It's obviously strong because Zangief has, you know, pretty weak defense at large, but he has a lot of counterplay that I think a lot of other characters don't really have.
Here we go, about to lock in here. I think our competitor's got the thumbs up to jump into it. We'll see how this plays through the live stream coming from Rashid. Pavan versus Vayit.
I think that is actually our Tekken players from the qualifiers, since we've got losers qualify right there. But we're playing some neutral coming in right now. Get the heavy kick and reversal. All right, so our Rashid player, named TBD, definitely very active.
Absolutely does get the running bear grab here. Backs away from the drive rush. All right, and this is where it gets scary out of that corner. Does get the medium kick. Good spinning mix.
Starting to get a bit worrying about the drive on our Rashid side, though. You know, you need to use that reversal if you want to actually be consistent on your jump-ins as Rashid, but it can really start to cost you later.
All right, SP, oh my God. Yeah, sorry. That is going to be a round. going over to our Zangief competitor here. And yeah, that's the thing, right? We're on the defensive side, on the side of our Rashid here, kind of just backing off, giving up a lot of ground, which is all better for Zangief, right?
Absolutely.
I have less room to run towards you. This is what I want to see from Rashid, though. We got the throw.
Oh! Called out the drive reversal a little bit out of nowhere. Our Champloo getting pretty happy with the drive reversal defensive choices there, but is able to still get the corner choice anyways.
It's all right. No escape from the corner. Could have been far worse. Hold these frames, though.
Oh, gets a drive impact and decides to spend the level 3 to close it out. Definitely a good choice, because anything from Champloo right there is going to take the round. You have to spend it if you're in that scary of a situation.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? Because you'd like to save that one bar, but you're out of drive gauge, right? So there's no follow-up there. Your best bet would have been like Fierce, maybe into level 1, but that certainly wouldn't have killed. So you take your round.
All right, starting to get more comfortable on the anti-airs there. Starting to get to the point where he doesn't have to spend meter. Trying to test the reactions on the Eagle Spike there.
I've been loving these anti-airs coming from Bacarina here.
Yeah, because what matters is that you get them, whether or not you spend the meter to get to it. Ooh.
Interesting. I think we let out a hurt box right there just as we were landing. That's fortunate for Bacarina. There we go, Lariat.
Confident enough to do the regular Lariat, not the OD Lariat. All right. Come to the final part and not able to punish the sweep. Okay.
Very least we got that drive carry. That was kind of critical to get a little bit more time on that drive gauge. It's now out. Good dodge to the Lariat. Great anti-air. Again, Bacarina very active on defense, and that's important here.
Doesn't get caught by the drive impact. Starting to get back into the pokes. Bacarina able to do single hit confirm to level 1.
Okay. One more touch. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh,
Is
no.
he dead?
That's a CA.
Bacarina clinging to life if this does not kill.
I feel like that's a wrap. That's a CA. Yeah, it is.
Oh. Yeah, Bacarina just having to just smile and shake it off a little bit. Those things happen when you play against Zangief. You can't let it get to you, otherwise you will crumble and it'll get so much worse, so much faster.
I want to see the aggression though, because we really backed off in that first game. So now that we're in game 2, press for this corner, try to hold that. Nice jump out.
Okay. I'm also really liking from Bacarina the choice of like the crouching medium kick and medium punch into the heavy mixer, or sorry, heavy cyclone. One of the best options if your opponent isn't aware that they should be trying to jab and enforce to make sure that you keep your pressure really tight.
Very good point there. Launch the roundhouse. Oh, okay, we're still moving. Nice finish. Great reaction on that neutral jump there. We've seen it a couple times now from Bacarina, able to get out of dodge. Feel like we should just be more confident throughout the set right now. You're doing great decisions. Don't be so hesitant on your offense there. I know it's Zangief, terrifying character, but Rashid's just as terrifying.
Exactly. You gotta, no matter what, when you're playing against Zangief, you can't be scared. Regardless of if you make the wrong choice, you have to make sure that you're making the choice confidently. All right, willing to cash out all of his meter here. Not able to get the hard combo, but a grab to close it out. See, that's what I'm talking about. You need to be ballsy. You need to have the confidence to be like, yeah, I'm going to grab you. I'm not going to care what you're going to be throwing out there.
Once you start showing fear towards a grappler, that means what they're doing is working. So therefore, you're more susceptible to potential command grabs or even just normals in neutral situations because you're second-guessing yourself. Here, Bacarina with a beautiful anti-air once again.
Bit low on drive, so he's probably going to be playing a bit defensive, not trying to spend any drive for the next bit.
Whoa! All right, crossed up though, so we want to get a side swap here eventually, or if we can push back to neutral.
And gets him with the running bear grab. Doing okay on drive, but looking riskier on health right now.
Oh, what a drive impact with the burnout, no less. Does get the side swap. All right, this is great. Just keep chipping away. Just keep chipping. Watch it chip. Oh my goodness.
All right, does he spend the level 2 for it? Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Rashid has some slow fireballs, so it can be pretty easy to get caught by that Zangief level 2, but I think Bacarina was counting on that reaction.
I'm surprised we didn't just keep with the spinning mixer pressure in that corner there, just to get the most out of the chip, eventually go for a drive impact for the stun and finish.
I mean, he had enough health to even eat a level 2 and it would have been totally fine after it, but starts getting some really nice whip punches with the heavy kick there.
Level 2 is active. Tried to bait out the throw. Not going to happen. Just wait for Barry.
Able to push him out of the Great Desert Storm. Trying to get some final pressure in.
Whoa, okay. Watch the tap parry there. Nice. Get the stun. Finish the job. That'll be a game here for Bacarina.
Nice. Again, I think, as we were saying, it's all about the confidence.
Yes.
He regained the confidence. Baccarina is able to make the jumps over the command grabs, make the whiff punishes, regardless of whether or not they were right. They were confident, and it really carried their morale through the rest of that set.
Absolutely. You can't give ground to a grappler like Zangief there. That's how, again, just really open up opportunities for any grappler. Once they get to close the gap, once you give up ground and walk yourself back to the corner, I mean, great decisions were made all around. It was all there. The pieces were there. It's like you said, the confidence coming through, and I'm glad that we got that clutched up. But still, Zangief, such a terrifying beast. That moment of hesitation there that let the level 2 rip could have changed everything drastically for that match.
Absolutely. We have, I'm not sure I recognize the other player, but one of our people sitting down is Alan Dirty, one of our local Guile mains. I was playing some casuals with him this morning. He still got it. He still got it.
Guile still got it. Guile is such one of the coolest combo routes. I love the the mini boom loops that we get with this character.
Yeah.
It's always been my favorite thing. Like just watching it, I know I'm easy to please when it comes to Guile. Okay, like Guile is actually cool in this game. That's unheard of. Like,
Absolutely. I mean, when again, like all the perfects, all the, as you're saying, like the boom loops, everything. He has a lot of sauce.
Yes.
He's got a lot of specialty going on.
We'll see how that's brought into play here, if at all. Once we see who our opponent plays out here.
I feel like I should be recognizing them. I'm getting better at the faces, but we've got, again, like 100 entrants in Street Fighter alone. I just don't, unfortunately, have the head to get everybody in my head there.
4 whole blocks of pools throughout. Yeah, Alan Dirty and
Godspell Messenger.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to double check. I was like, is that Godspiel? Like, but no, it's Godspell Messenger. Okay.
Ooh, Honda. This is going to be hard, I think.
This is a tricky one because you have all the projectiles you have to worry about. You can kind of just sit back and relax as Guile in this matchup here. Granted, you have to worry about the OD headbutt. That's going to be a factor here. We'll see how you handle it. But any butt slam should be anti-airable.
And if there's one thing I know about Alan Dirty, he does have the anti-air reactions. He is ready for like all of the normals, all of the flash kicks. He is so confident to just be able to sit there and start hitting you with the Guile's bullyable buttons. But it's still able to get put into the corner by Godspell Messenger here.
Watch that. Oh, see, attempted there, but OD going to get shut down immediately. In some cases, air-to-air might help. Don't forget, Guile's got that air throw. But still going to go down and out for this one.
Definitely a bullying round from Godspell Messenger right there. Able to just get like the right timings on the butt slam, like all the command grab right timings, everything there.
Here we go. Slower timing on the boom. That's a missed booming, but I had to assume we didn't want that back fist. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Starting to get the anti-air timings down on everything. And the jump interrupts on the booms. Alan's just content to just throw booms. He's got the life lead. Godspell has to come to him at this point. He is totally okay to wait.
Tricky here. Nope, not like that. That's a big risk to throw out there. You don't have enough of a life lead to really toss out an OD flash. Fortunately, it ended short. That punish off a bit. Overhead.
Yep, starting to just jump the headbutts, but...
Not flash there! Don't flash there! Oh, no!
Whoa.
All right, let's clean this up.
Clean this up. I think he's just a little bit anxious at the fact that Honda's able to get in right now. It's like my defense isn't as rock solid, but it's still good. You just got to force him out and calm down a little bit.
Good block on Dog's line here. Nice. Not quite close enough to extend further.
Just chilling, waiting for something to happen.
Watch it.
Not quite able to punish the butt slam.
And see, that was a decision paralysis right there. Honda got right above Alan's head. Was quite sure if I go for crouch pierce, trying to flash. And time again, we've seen Godspell call out these moments where we could push Alan into burnout state. And this is all the better for Honda. This is bread and butter all day.
Yeah, it's really... I've been very impressed with how much Godspell Messenger has just been able to enforce the game plan of still doing headbutts, butt slams, but doing it on their own terms instead of trying to work around the solid wall of Guile right now.
Roundhouse here, backing off. Nice. Could have followed up with a little bit more, but we got the life lead right now. So if we could maintain this.
And I think Alan's still just trying to work on the patterns right now. He's been gotten with drive impact way more times than I would expect for him as someone who's played against him a lot. He's, I think, just willing to like hold back and just wait and be a lot more reactive right now instead of more active.
Which is okay. That is the Guile way to hold back, charge up a flash kick when needed. There we go. Great reaction on the headbutt.
Exactly. Because you do just need the reactions on Honda a lot. Like either butt slam or headbutt, they need reactions, and you have to be able to respond to them.
Very close gap, but just outside the range, so we can get that Sam Fierce going from Godspell.
All right, back in burnout, but able to jump out. That's a round-saving jump right there.
Absolutely. Watch it. Miss the anti-air. Command grab.
Back in a worrying spot.
Yeah, too late to go for the air-to-air. All right, side swap on the throw. Almost got our drive gauge back. That'll be crucial. All right. 3 bars available. You literally just need a touch. Drive rush confirm. Ah, but won't be happening here. Godspell 2-0.
Really commanding Honda play. I haven't seen a Honda able to work through Guile booms like that in a really long time.
And that's so important. Again, just being able to press your offense in that way. I mean, we saw it on the opposite side in the Zangief matchup, right? Where you kind of just try to enforce your pressure against Zangief, enforce your will as Rashid. Same thing can be applied here for Honda against Guile. Honda has to be in the face of Guile, otherwise you get to shoot booms for free, chip away at that drive gauge.
Yep.
You can go for your flash kicks, but I think we recognized really quickly that butt slam was not going to be anti-aired accurately every single time. We started seeing some positions with Crouch Fears calling out, but hey, if I can keep running butt slam and I'm getting 75% victory out of it, I kind of want to keep running that.
And even in the parts where Alan Dirty was like doing it well and calling it out, it still traded. Like it wasn't like a clean, solid victory every single time.
Yeah, definitely coming out on top with a strong health lead if he could close that gap. And we saw the defense crumble against Guile, right? Of just sitting down back. Our defense wasn't quite working. We kind of panicked, like you mentioned, with Honda being that close.
Yeah.
You want to keep folks away, but we'll see how the rest of the bracket goes for Guile and even just for Honda to continue. But we do have Earl stepping up.
I do not recognize either of these players, so...
Earl is the Chicago local coming up on the left. It's Uzu on the opposite side. So player one side will be Earl. Of course, we know Earl for Ken, but has swapped over to Ed lately.
Very nice. Always got to respect an Ed player. I'm a big fan of Ed.
I love Ed. Ed's so much fun.
Yeah. I'm really bad at playing him, but I can respect anyone that can actually make that character work. I play Ed whenever I'm just like, I don't care if I'm going to win in ranked right now, and my MR just tanks to like 1300. It's like, I'm in the doldrums right now, man. I can't get anything to work right.
He's fun in the fact that like he just has this excellent level 2, right? If you have an install level 2 in Street Fighter 6, inherently you're just kind of good. Like,
Absolutely.
That's kind of how it is.
It lets you get really like flavorful with all of your play.
All right, so let's see Ryu on the side of Uzu. I like this matchup kind of on the side for Ed in this situation here because you do have a lot of the flicker pressure, can't call things out with a Psycho Flash. There it is right there.
I think anything that will allow people to play outside of Ryu's solar plexus range and do a whip punish on that, I'm feeling pretty good about that character. And Ed's really able to get like a lot of whip punishes that other characters aren't quite able to get.
Yeah, beautiful jumping up, missed the DP enter. That's okay. We're still keeping the pressure going. Psycho Blitz.
Throws him back towards the corner. It's looking pretty solid for Earl right now.
Nice. Had the medium kick connector. That would have been a massive conversion there for Earl. But the fireball interrupted. There we go.
Solid drive rush jab to close the round out. I like it. I like it.
Ooh. The crouch medium there just to open things up. Strong. Throw for corner. There's our flicker to pull it in.
Starting to really enforce the mind game with the flicker. Is he going to be throwing, striking, shimming? It's nice. Such a strong tool from Ed.
Strong target combo here from Earl. Took a step back with that crouch strong coming from Ryu. Devastating.
It's the air-to-air to force him back into the corner. Just playing some projectile wars right now.
Oh, she's caught the low, but this time we got the conversion to follow up. Earl gonna take this one here. Game number 1.
Pretty solid. Like, I think in both the sets we've seen so far, we saw like a lot of counterplay. You know, Honda had some butt slams and we started to see Alan get the anti-airs. Zangief had confidence, Rashid didn't. I think that was pretty just one-sided for Earl right there.
It's tough. It is a tough matchup for the classic Shoto up against Ed with all these tools that you have to kind of counter against Fireball game. You have to try to win a neutral game against a character who excels at the mid-screen.
Absolutely.
And can very quickly close the gap against you and just kind of frame trap you in a lot of this pressure.
Yeah. Earl right now is pretty consistently, after that target combo, getting some pretty solid frame traps.
Yeah.
Uzu's been pretty enthusiastic about pressing a whole lot. And is able to get the interrupt to close that game out right there. Okay.
I got the haymaker, the crouch forward, and a donkey kick.
Starts stealing turns with the Hashogeki. Earl gets the back throw.
Watch it here, the medium kick, just to draw the line. You step any closer, that's a quick drive rush conversion. But Uzu has the same idea here, getting the Tatsu side swap. Roundhouse, just to extend.
He's able to get the flicker to pull him back in, get the throw. I think Uzu's about one hit away from death right now. It's getting pretty worrying.
As long as we get the touch, we have plenty of drive gauge to follow through.
I think Earl's just waiting for him to come to end.
There we go, there we go, there we go, and that will do Earl. 2-0 victory over Uzu. Again, it is all off that stand forward, right? The medium kick, if I get that low poke, I just drive rush in, beautiful confirm. Earl closes out back to back, level 3s.
Yeah, just solid play. Back to back, just like everything you need to have as an Ed player. Good spacing, good timing, and then also just the mental of like, I know when you're going to press.
Yeah,
that's what makes it flourish.
That's the thing, is like, Ed is kind of a technical character in that regard. Just like, you have to play that neutral. It can be a little tricky if you go for dream combo. Like, I still love watching those routes, but there's so many variances of the route to try to get those great conversions to corner, maybe going for damage. There's a lot of intent and purpose around how you're positioning Ed in a different matchup.
Absolutely.
And Ed has all of those tools. Folks will like to kind of knock his anti-air game, but man, you got to respect his air-to-air game, though. He has great reach. It's all there. Just when you think outside the box of how you're playing the neutral. Like, I think that is a key factor here. And Earl has an experience with Ken. It only makes sense to translate that into Ed as well.
Yep.
Kaz versus Grublet.
I think they haven't updated, because I know the player on the screens left, I know their tag is Puffa, and I don't think that's Grublet on the right, unless we have a board bracket right now.
It should only be the first two. Yeah, it's Grublet and Kaz at the very least here, unless if that's what they've been running on the bracket.
Side of the bracket?
They're in 202?
I think we're in 201 right now, because it should be Puffa versus Beta, I think. Because I know Puffa is like one of our scene's best players. He hasn't been showing up to our locals as much recently, but at every single Mixfest, he makes a deep, solid run. I know he's another Ed player, so we've got a pretty deep pool of them. And then our other player, Beta, I believe I was playing them in casuals today. They're a very solid DJ player.
Ooh, we don't get to see DJ too much anymore. But yeah, to see another Ed. See how that plays. Again, just one of those characters that has such a high skill ceiling. It's so strong for it, right? Once you achieve that apex of prime Ed play.
Yeah. And I'll be wondering whether or not like Beta can do a lot of you know, playing around like Puffa's buttons. Like, does the sweep or does the sways that he do keep him out of the range of Ed's buttons, or is he going to have to be a lot more, you know, tighten in his face and not be as tricky?
Already? All right. Drive impact has been represented here for Beta. Nice light kit.
He's definitely going the overwhelm right now. He's throwing out like the dive kicks, the drive impacts. He is going to play silly and make sure that you have to be as solid as possible.
I'm shocked we haven't seen like a reversal DP coming out from Puffa. That has been a bully session through and through in that corner.
The drive rush in with jabs, start establishing some pressure. I do know on the sways, Beta loves going for the overhead, so I'm wondering if Puffa will be able to react to that pretty quickly.
Nice little reaction there from Puffa at the fake out off Just Cool. Good tag.
Get the trade, still keeping stuff in the corner, not able to convert into a combo. And Puffa now got a guess for game. Yeah. Very clean.
Is Ed going to be the... I think, Ed, you're okay. It's just we didn't see anything defensively coming from Puffa to really...
And then even like the offensive choices that Puffa was making was getting canceled out by Beta. You know, they had like the DPOS and a lot of like, you know, solid like defensive techniques showing. It's like even when you start going, I'm not going to let you get going like that. All right, let's see. Did Puffa's pause give him enough juice to bring it out right now? Starts with another drive rush jab.
Oh, look at that. Got the low. And they go for the damage route. Double jackknife.
Ooh, starts messing up with the target combo there. Puffa just getting bullied in the corner again and again right now. Another throw, guess for game.
Oh, and we finally see the ODDP just too little too late by that point.
Yeah. I'm wondering like how Puffa is going to actually enforce the game because Beta's just been so in his face, isn't really allowing Ed to get into that mid-range that he really prefers right now.
Goes for Cycle Blitz Ender. Oh no, the crouch strong interruption.
And also in Burnout, this is looking rough. And the grab.
Oh jeez, if we would have got a follow-up after the double air slasher, that would have been an insane whip punish on that throw.
All right, Puffa's starting to be able to enforce some of it, but he's got to have excellent defense right now. And it comes in.
Wasn't ready for the level 1 scenario. Gonna reset, that's all said and done.
Just overwhelming play, really.
Yeah.
Like all of the, he didn't even really get into super complex DJ stuff of like, you know, the fake out for the fake out, just drive rush jab, basic sway, and then just kind of solid, like fundamentally crazy things that everyone can do of just like drive impact at the wall, like always having the right shimmy call outs to call out the text, everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot on this. It shows you exactly why DJ can be kind of tricky to deal with because of all that pump faking, but even then, like, man, it just utilizing the buttons the way that we did to kind of smother a lot of startup here on the approach is just that's DJ. It can be so terrifying in those corner scenarios. I just don't think we had a lot in terms of being ready for defending against DJ. We don't get to see, like I said, we get to see that character a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's its own skill in this game, which is, you know, pretty intense, pretty fast to be able to force people to slow down.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have that ability when your opponent is going balls to the walls, especially as Ed, you're really just going to start having trouble there.
Yeah, that's the thing of it, right? Like, you should be able to interrupt that mid-screen by going for flicker situations, but you're dealing with a character with one of the fastest drive rushes in the game.
Exactly.
So, like, that's tough.
And also, DJ's Fireball is like 3 hits, right? So even if you start doing like OD Flicker or other options, you're still going to lose out on that like Fireball
if you do the OD Fireball, yeah. Well, we got our next competitors lined up. Maybe this is...
This one is Kaz.
Okay.
All right. So we have Kaz versus Grublet. All right. So Kaz is one of our resident Kimberly players. Very, very solid play. If Grublet ever gets into Burnout, it is going to be pain. He's got really solid plinkable offense loops on the drive rush that allows him to just constantly loop you over and over again to do basically anything he wants. Grublet I'm not as familiar with, but we will have to see, can Grublet slow down Kim? Does he have that ability?
But going to the JP might be a little tricky one here because Kim, another one of those quick characters, can kind of close the gap against JP, has a teleport of her own.
Exactly.
Should she so choose to use it, which kind of negates a lot of trickle off and departure setup here coming from JP.
Yes.
We saw last night Kimberly just kind of focusing on JP anyways. It's just like drive rushing in as opposed to utilizing skills, which is a viable option. Like, that's the case for a lot of our faster drive rush characters, just to kind of challenge JP in that regard on the neutral.
I mean, it's the big weakness of his Fireball is that it can be drive rushed through. You know, there are a lot of things that JP has to worry about, especially with Kim, and how are you going to get in, and not all of his tools will work every single time. You know, you got portals to maybe help you out with the close approach or the far approach, fireballs if she starts getting crazy and like sliding in, but you don't really have a consistent thing that can solve all of the options that Kim's going to use to get in.
Okay, as our players locked in, button check has been performed. We're about to get our match underway. And again, on paper, this is a matchup that Kimberly can kind of command the field. One of the very few for the character.
Yeah, yeah, I love her, but she has some issues. But
a lot of great tools, though. It's so fascinating. You look at Kim and just like her kit, just like this makes sense. Like what you should be a little bit up there or stronger, but you look at the grand scheme like other characters, like oh, they have these on top of that.
Exactly.
All right.
You know, I think just like the 90% damage modifier for her is rough enough as it is.
Yeah, like that's going to be a tough scenario to go through. We'll see if we get that activated.
He is able to start with some defense, getting the anti-air, but Kaz not to be underestimated in keeping him out.
Got the drive rush, crouch forward here, challenge on straight. Brave slide. Insanely brave slide at that range because you're already back against the wall, about to be pushed in this corner.
Starts making the good defensive options after the run slide there.
All right. Triple, just try to push out and still got this corner position. Bombs away options are available. Nice! Pumping the brakes to get that anti-air. No jump out here for Kaz. All right, just watch. Look at this crouch forward. Doesn't get the drive rush. I guarantee you want a crouch forward drive rush there.
All right. Grublet able to send a full screen. Get some pressure, able to get some plus frames, and level 2 activated. What is your choice?
Wow, already got the parry off rip here and let go of it. Well navigated by Grublet. Oh, but the burnout state, not a good spot to be. Sneaks in this throw.
And gets the grab again. You know, Kaz, like, he did the shimmy backwards to try to see if there would be any grab earlier when they were doing the run stop. Nothing happened. I think Kim's just getting so ready to be like, I'm going to throw until you tell me I can't now.
Yeah. All right, sneaky throw here from Kaz. We're seeing this, though, where on defense, Kaz kind of deer in headlights here. But Grublet now back against the wall. We'll see how we get out. Gonna get thrown.
We're gonna get portal set up. Trying to bait out an anti-air with the elbow drop. Just a whole lot of swinging at nothing right now. They're swinging and trying to get each other. Amnesia. Not able to make any conversion off of it.
At least one more touch. Actually, look at this burnout state. You can take advantage. Slides in. All right, watch the trade. Absolutely take the trade, Grublet. That is a smart decision to take. You can risk it all for that throw. You got that life lead. It's going to be fine. Watch it. CA on deck. Departure. Oh!
Starting to get text going.
All right, if you burn out again, this better be Grublet's game. If you can burn out Kaz.
Oh, and the throw back into the corner.
Very good.
All right, starting to get some basic pressure, able to get the anti-air, goes low.
Quick throw. Couple trickle off for this corner, expecting that middle one here to try to catch the slide. To try to catch the run out here. Kaz does find a way in. All right, level 3 on either side. At this point, though, Kaz unfortunately not going to get most of the benefits of an install off level 3. We'll get damage output, but that's about it. Grublet not even spending their own meter because we could have pushed for burnout. We would have went for level 3 route like Kaz is doing right here.
We'll see if they regret that level 3 spend, because I was assuming that Grublet was going to spend when they sent that to full screen.
There it is. All right, got our burn.
Able to get the slide, starts doing Vagabond Edge to put some pressure on.
Try to chip away here now that you have the opportunity.
Look at the grab. Burnout's almost over. Are you going to go for a stun?
No, no way I go for a stun here either. You got level 3 on deck. We're looking for that reversal. Too easy. Kaz being very cautious. Does get the wall splat. Has the level 1. Not even going to need it yet.
And that's the thing about JP in this matchup. You can be jump scared at any point in time. There's no guarantees, ever.
That was a grueling game.
Yeah.
That was really that was grueling.
I mean, I feel like Grublet was able to do a lot of what they want. That is so much slower than I've seen Kaz play forever, because Grublet was able to enforce so many different options of, like, you can get in, but I'm going to be watching for every single choice that you're going to be making right here.
As we're taking a moment to breathe through it, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because that is a heart-racing moment no matter which way you slice it there, because you are on the verge of death. If you make a mistake, You're going to get blown up by all the resources that Grublet had left over. If you put yourself in burnout, it was going to get worse. Kaz had to pull the trigger then and there, and it paid off. All right, so here we go. Nice jumping roundhouse.
Starts to get the slide, starts pushing him towards the corner. We get the throw and the overhead. First time I think we've seen the overhead this set. Very smart of Kaz to be waiting that long for it.
I'm surprised we don't have bombs set up here to try to bait things out on Wake Up. A challenge on Amnesias that haven't been there, frankly, from Grublet.
Yeah. I think it's pretty smart, you know, being really cautious with the reversals when you have a character this aggressive, because, you know, with those toucan setups that, you know.
Whoa. What a crowd fierce.
Oh, and the overhead again, and waits for the amnesia, doesn't get anything from it.
All the caution in the world, and then in those final moments, that's when we decided to spend our OD amnesia. What a jab!
This is stressing me out. the guts right here.
All right, slide into the DMs here. Get a back about edge corner carry.
Oh, gets the shimmy, and you are going in for a world of hurt right here. And
oh, finally sets up double bomb. Extend. You save.
Yeah.
Okay, you spend, you do get that. I was assuming you probably saved this beater here at this point because it's mitigated so much, but you're trying to rebuild this drive gauge.
It looks strong. That walk speed plus that damage.
You're one throw away from victory. There it is.
And the perfect. I think Kaz just a lot more able to make their way in that time.
Yeah,
you know, like the overheads represented, I think really made the difference in this one.
That, and just the fact that we took that moment to breathe through it, right? Just kind of calm our nerves, because we did go through that grueling game one.
Absolutely.
And once we breathed right through it, took that moment of meditation, like that seemed like a much smoother game after that.
Yeah. I mean, but again, even though Kim has so many options to get in, that game one showed that like Kaz did not have it easy in making it in.
No, not at all. Like,
there were clear adjustments made that made that a lot more one-sided in game two.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it was that kind of fear of, I know Kim's going to close that gap against me, so how do I stop her? And so many instances we had Glove, we had Departure set up that just were not hitting their mark whatsoever.
Absolutely.
There were a few instances where it really saw Ghost. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more Ghost maybe, or heck, even a command grab at some point.
Yeah.
We weren't quite close enough in pressure against Kim to go for command grab setups, but at the very least, you could have gone for Ghost Projectile and forced like a jump or just block situation there.
Yeah. I was wondering though, maybe Grublet was a bit too scared of like being able to the Kim be able to teleport in on reaction off it, especially when you're full screen. Like that, I feel like leaves you wide open.
That's so true. Yeah, it's one of those things. I just think you could go for Departure. I like when we went double Departure because that gave you that teleport opportunity, which we did the one time, but still beautiful snipe on the crouch fierce to get that anti-air off of it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We've got a special guest coming up ahead. We've got Man I Love Glizzies versus Overhaul.
Man I Love Glizzies. I can't believe I actually saw that. I was reading through the bracket. I'm like, what do you mean? Did I see Man I Love Glizzies?
Yep.
Oh, actually, I'm playing through that chapter right now in Yakuza 0. So, yeah, Majima.
Great game, great game.
Yeah, you know, I keep starting Yakuza 0 and never finishing, so I'm dedicated. I got it on Switch too.
Oh, that's
so
great,
like,
great way to do it.
Because they extended it as director's cut. I'm like, okay, well, I should play it here.
Yeah.
And now they're re-releasing Kiwami and Kiwami 2 on Switch too. I guess I got to play those there.
I've got them all on PC. That's where I think I've committed at this point.
I'm spread out. I have, what do I have? I have 3, 4, 5, and 6 on PS3.
Oh,
and
that's
then
rough.
I have 7 and 8 on Xbox, and then I also have Kiwami and Kiwami 2 on Xbox PC.
Oh no.
And 0, I started because it was on Game Pass, and then I stopped. It's like, well, I don't have Game Pass anymore, so now I'm on the Switch.
Yep.
So I'm everywhere. I want to just do PC collection, much like you. I would like it all in one place, but now they're doing Kiwami 3. Well, I guess I may as well just play it on Switch 2 now. That's the whole thing. I'm buying it all on Switch 2.
So, Man I Love Glizzies, but that's what we'll go with, even if it's a mouthful. Marine player, Overhaul, has been playing a lot of Viper recently. Historically has played Bison, used to be a Chun player, but I think they're very engaged in Viper. So we've got the handshake mix-up going on right here. Both of them failing to get a clear read.
Don't touch my hand, but also just a little bit touch. Okay. Glizzies!
I don't know anything about this matchup. I haven't looked into Viper versus
Viper's a nightmare. All right,
Manon
these
at
Viper
all.
players don't care. Once she gets that install, right? Once she spends for the Seismo cancels, like she becomes so terrifying. So I would imagine that this is tough for Manon to traditionally get in, but Glizzies is already there.
Absolutely. I'm going to be wondering whether or not Glizzies will be doing anything with like Manon's like spin to bypass any of the Seismo.
Sure. Oh, I haven't tried that actually. That's a good point.
It's the overhead, and we're getting bullied into a third medal.
That's the thing of it, though. A few of these interactions were just from with punish stand forwards, which are getting jumped in on against Overhaul here. Does get the cross. Oh!
Drop,
ejected early, yeah.
Just willing to do the medium punch bullying right now. Just medium punch, medium punch, medium punch.
Watch it, nice. Oh, spend it. Oh, no, we couldn't.
And the whiff punish to close out game one. I think overall, asserting some Viper stuff, you know, I'm seeing like some super jumps, some Seismo cancels, but by and large, Marine very comfortable, Glizzy, sorry, very comfortable and just being like, nope, you are not going to play that Viper game right now. You are playing the Grappler game. You're playing my game.
Yeah, Viper, you do, again, you know, I feel like the theme so far is don't let them play their game. But you can apply that to literally anybody you're fighting against.
Absolutely.
Viper definitely is kind of that case where it is going to be a lot of knowledge checks. There's some very specific things you kind of want to look out for. We haven't seen any of the burn kicks come up quite yet. That can be a massive guessing game you put. There it is. I say it. It comes up.
It's commentator's curse. You're always waiting for it.
Here we go. Just keep it closed. Yeah, I think maybe the jab could have challenged there. There we go.
Trying to get the hit for burnout, but Glizzy calls it out and gets a second medal and a third to close out the round.
Looking swift out here. Block. Okay, so nothing fast enough against that. Really? Nothing? Hold on. I gotta double check the stats on that.
I know either the light or medium is safe, one of the two.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense.
I know the other one is like -7 or so. All right, able to start getting some burn kick pressure there, because I don't know what Manon can really do against those burn kicks.
Yeah, if it's just straight burn kick, she kind of has to hold that. If it's burn kick and you cancel into it, I think she in particular still has to hold it. Some characters have some challenges against it. If it's like the drop kick, then you do kind of just hold it. If it's the fist, some character, like you could go DP after drop kick, but yeah.
All right.
Manon, not going to need any of that here.
Yeah, Glizzy's just taking it solidly. Just a quick cleanup.
Gosh, I think the only answer after burn kick follow-up for Manon would be like a level 1. But why would I spend level 1 against that? I think you just kind of hold it. But Viper is one of those characters where you can't just hold everything she does. She will continue to cycle through it. So it might be just represent level 1 at that point. I wouldn't imagine that's the go-to. Like I said at the top, like this is a matchup I have not really looked into now that I think about it. I mean, can't imagine wanting to play Viper or Manon in the Viper.
Yeah, I think, you know, Marie or Glizzy is obviously a very talented player when it comes down to it, and I respect her gumption to be like, nope, I am playing Manon.
This is who I got.
I am waiting for the day in which Capcom gives me some buffs from the heavens and really just, you know, puts it out. But even without buffs, obviously a very capable player. I don't think I saw the full set, you know, but beating Problem X last year, if I remember correctly, in UFA? I might be making up which tournament it happened, but I know she eliminated Problem X last year, yeah.
All right, we'll get in this next one up here. I do see Ramsey stepping up.
Very nice.
Oh, wait, Ramsey up against, oh no, I'm brain farting. They were just up. It's Beta!
Yeah, okay. Ramsey, I want to say seeded 1 in their pool, so we will see we all remember Beta, very, very commanding presence with the DJ. Just able to, you know, get in, go. They got the young spirit, like the fire and vigor to be able to just do things and command the stage.
Now we got to see how this Geef can navigate that presence, that energy coming from DJ, if you will. Which is certainly very doable, especially as, I mean, I just think the way that kind of Ramsey plays, so it really challenges the opponent. It has a ton of patience against characters like this because, look, you're going up against a roster in the Chicago area that has to deal with it. But that's right, he swapped the Sagat.
Excellent.
I forgot. Throw everything out the window, guys.
I'm not able to watch SFL since I'm here at Mixfest all weekend, but I have been catching some of Blaz's Sagat over the past few days.
Yeah, I've been catching
Holy
clips.
cow. Some of the most inspiring play I have seen in Street Fighter this whole year. So I would love it if Ramsey could be pulling out some 6 Sagat today.
Already got Jackknife to the corner. Not biting the shimmy here. Good play from Ramsey on defense.
Already solidly comfortable, you know, blocking against DJ's lows that I think got Beta a lot of success last set that we saw. Able to get just the jab to move towards mid-screen, starts enforcing the Tiger Nexus. Get the reversal, and we're back to mid-screen.
Okay.
Are we dead here?
Just off level 2, should be all right. Got one more OQ situation. Hey, K, got the neutral jump, but no challenge whatsoever. Got to be careful, the burnout, one throw. We're still good. This is actually beneficial of Ramsey getting the DP to finish the job.
I think even if they had missed that DP, it was pretty safe, because if you get one Tiger shot off, you are ready to go. Able to interrupt the sway in, starts getting the lows.
Still our turn here with the jabs.
Ramsey just comfortable, just sitting back. Like, he knows he's able to enforce the slow game right now.
The medium slide. Tiger knee, no challenge, wasn't quite ready. There's an OD jackknife. But expensive, and at this deficit on drive gauge, Beta's really, oh my God. I was gonna say Beta was really banking on utilizing what meter we have here. Like, that's all that we were fishing for.
I know when I was playing Beta earlier, they were very comfortable with their reactions. They told me after they, you know, hit me with level 3 one time, they're just like, I'm waiting for you to do literally anything, and I will hit you with it. So I think Beta was probably pretty confident taking that round, but now you are down 2 bars, and you have to go this entire round right here. It's going to be a lot harder.
Jab here. I hate that drive rush animation because it throws me off. It's like, I watch it, what is Sagat going to do? Like, that is...
Oh, it's... And we have a dead DJ right here.
Absolutely. Well played. It's the jump scare every time. You know, like, you worry about DJ's drive rush. Like, that's a jump scare because it's so fast.
Yeah.
I worry about Sagat. That looks like you're going to overhead me. Are you overheading or are you pressing? But what is happening?
He is just running. He is that tall, and he should maybe not be running that fast. His doctor's got to talk to him about that.
Here we go. Empty throw.
We'll see what pressure does he got. Moving in now. Starting to get the Tiger Nexus combos. Oh, reversal. Beta getting pretty smart and like, you know what? I just got to get out of this no matter what.
Let's jab. Launch it. Maximum space on the Sobot. Ramsey in control. It's okay. It's okay because you ain't got the help.
Yeah.
You ain't got the finances to cover this. Nice. Jeez, with the fierce.
Oh, punish
tall.
counter there. Beta proving this is still a fight, but gets thrown into the corner.
This is the whiff punish opportunity there. That could have been devastating. Ow.
Ooh, but, misses the combo. That was a pretty big opportunity. Wasn't able to quite get anything off of it.
Just smooth. That perfect parry. Doesn't offer side swap here. Yo, dropped. Unfortunate. I thought maybe we go level 2 side swap. We still have CA available. We might need to spend it. This is your last ditch effort.
But I'm going to guess we're going to see some drive impact coming in. So is Ramsey going to be able or not? Just a nice light hit to close it out.
Going into this round 3, you're fully stocked up. Great jump in. So another drop there. Could have gone a little bit further. Nice jab.
Really good interrupts on all of those sways. That's been one of Ramsey's best defensive highlights so far.
Oh. Backing off here. You think you're in a safe space and suddenly slide.
Going back to mid-screen, Ramsey very conservative on the reversals so far. Haven't really seen anything so far from him.
I think that comes from your Zangief experience in general, right? You're so used to, look, I just have to block. It's okay if I block, that's fine.
There are definitely two directions. You either go like, I'm used to blocking, or I have a reversal, I can get freaky with it now. There's really only one option once you're a former Zangief player.
I think everyone should probably experience a good period of playing a grappler. You understand and appreciate just your core defensive options.
Absolutely.
For way more, right? Like you kind of just rest it. It's fine to block. These are things I could do without using DP. And I think that goes a long way where you realize it starts to open up your possibilities of, well, if I anti-air with like maybe a normal, or maybe I'd go air to air, or I just block. Like, you get a lot of benefit out of that.
We did pay $60 to block, actually. You got to remember, you put the money in, you got to be sure that you push that back button.
Unless you bought it on Switch 2, it's $20.
Oh, never mind. If I paid $20, I did not pay to block.
Don't get got like me, though. It depends about how you want to get it for Switch 2. Because I bought it on Switch 2, and I thought, oh, I'm getting all the DLC right now for $20.
Nope.
It's easy. And then I saw, wait a minute. Where's my Rashid? Where's Aki? Where's every... Oh, character pass. There's a couple versions if you're looking out for the Nintendo version, which, by the way, runs fantastic on Switch 2. I was playing on Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Golden rule, don't play on Wi-Fi. But I played on Wi-Fi. It was nice. It was real nice.
Yeah.
Have you tried it on Switch?
I haven't. I really have been meaning to, though, because I've got a Switch 2, and I'd love to be able to just take it anywhere, plug my stick in, and be like,
I've heard this is weird. I got my Switch 2 with Street Fighter installed on it. No DLC. But
as long as you've got a solid like main roster pick, you know, you should be relatively okay.
You can't pick any of these people on the bottom.
I mean, that would kind of end my life. I've been bouncing between all the DLC characters like Rashid, Elena, Sagat, everyone. I would definitely have to shell out the 60 for the full version.
I'm waiting. I'm either going to get the pass to... I made a mistake. So I'm spending more than I needed to because I could have just bought the Fighter Edition. Anyways, Juice up against Lizard Man.
Oh, all right. Usually I always expect like the Blanca player to be a lot crazier, but I think Lizard Man already showing off that they're willing to get funky. Just go in and
don't let Blancas get funky. Don't let them do it. They'll start throwing out Blanca-chans. I could throw. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Lizard.
Oh, I think he's going to throw till he tells him not to.
Of course. I would do the same. One more.
There we go.
You guessed wrong. Every
Street Fighter 6. Yep. You got the 5 to 6 guesses wrong. That's just what happens sometimes.
Well, that's the thing of it. You have other options there. Yes, it's a strong option to go for that throw constantly in the corner, but you could have jumped.
Yep. Could have jumped. You could have backdashed. You had a lot of options
there. Out there.
Oh.
Nice. And speaking of options, and still able to parry. I was worried whether or not we get the parry opportunity there.
All right, gets the up ball going. Not able to react to the drive impact, but starts to actually bring the fight to Lizard Man in the air there.
But we burned ourselves out, so at what cost? Impact, get caught with a light kick, finish the job. Lizard Man taking the game.
Very solid. That's the kind of the type of Rashid play that you should have to do at some point. Like, you know, I sentenced you to 1 week of drinking a Red Bull and then playing half an hour as Rashid online. You got to be like getting tricky. You got to be doing your air throws, your air options, everything.
I mean, he is a tricking fighter, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, nice. Took a step away here, able to get the whip punish. Nice snipe with the Cyclone.
Starts to go for jumps, trying to see if Juice has any anti-airs, gets the instant air Rashid kick. And this burnout pressure, no one talks about Rashid's burnout pressure enough. I think it is very scary, but Juice able to find a way through, gets the slide.
I tried to talk about during our last Rashid that showed up that you should have pressure more with this drive gauge as opposed to going for the stun.
Exactly. Just go jab, light mixer, jab, light mixer.
All you need.
It works so well.
And what do we get instead? We got jab, light mixer. I think we reset into like a Cyclone or something.
Yeah.
And then what happened? You got supered for it. Now Lizard Man plenty of health, able to defend very well during this burnout state. And this is going to be your life bar. Oh, no! Oh, no! Juice!
And that's the type of drop that you just kind of got to lean back in your chair afterwards. Those are the frustrating ones.
As a great retail employee once said, the juice has an expiration date, but the sauce lasts forever. When's the last time you checked the expiration date on your sauce?
Not recently enough.
Yeah,
I've been using some sketchy marinara. I got to be checking that out.
You run out of juice.
Ooh, really good call out on that pressure there. Able to get some mid-screen stuff, and we're just trading in the air. We're fighting. We've got the dog fights going on.
Oh no, trying to go for throw. Good with punish. Overhead. I'm kicking myself for that because Juice had at least a round on Lizardman, but dropped a game-critical combo right there. Round critical. Yeah.
And again, it's just the kind of things that you just kind of go, man, I'm spending the next week in the lab. I'm going in. I'm going like, yep, we're doing it over. Reset,
the muscle memory has to be there every time. Very unfortunate here. We'll see how the rest of the run goes. But Lizardman advancing. I want to take a little peek at where we're at in the bracket. You all can do that as well at home, because we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more Street Fighter 6 action right after this.
Unleash your fighting spirit with your new favorite cozy apparel from IsaaCArts.shop, the cozy marshmallow-themed apparel line, featuring the all-new Fighting Spirit collection. So remember to never give up and to fight on, so that way you too can become the next world champion.
I am, oh, sorry, there we go.
There.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Darkest Link, and we've got
Zero here hanging out in the glorious Midwest. It's a good region, one of the best regions.
Absolutely. We've been putting in a lot of work. We've got, you know, even though Minnesota doesn't have our own yet, like we as the Midwest still claim Duo Kevin and a few others that didn't quite show up today, but we have some Street Fighter 6 matches coming to you over the next hour. We are in our pool still. If you are interested in top 24 or top 8, that will be tomorrow.
Yes.
But we've had a lot of really good matches so far. Some Rashid, some Sagat, Manan, a full spread of our cast today.
Yeah, you said there was a ton of grapplers out here. We only got the ones.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been letting us down a little bit, but
Blorth versus Zadie. I haven't seen Zadie in a minute.
I feel like I should know who Blorth plays, but they're not coming to mind.
I saw Zadie at Roundhouse, right?
Oh,
Did I?
I'm not
There were
sure.
so many people at Roundhouse. I'm trying to remember the last. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull up the profile. See
we've got
where
time.
last saw Zadie.
We're still doing button checks and everything like that. All right, Rashid again. I might not know everything about this character, but I've put in a lot of time, so hopefully I'll be able to guide us through while we're working on the set right here. Another Rashid Blanca, okay. So one of the reasons I actually switched to Rashid is because I prefer the Rashid Blanca matchup so much more over the Jury Blanca matchup. That one is honestly kind of a nightmare.
Oh my God! Yeah,
But
no. As a jury main, I hate that matchup against Blanca. That is not fun.
Yeah, it's rough. Even just the presence of a fireball, even though Rashid's fireball isn't the best, it's better than nothing.
Same wavelength.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
That's why I'm thinking about going Ken. I'm like, you know, I would like a fireball.
All right, so we've got some play going forward. Blorth gets a really nice jump in. Tries to activate Blanca-chan, but not quite able to. Gets the reversal, and Zadie moving towards the corner. Blorth already in a pretty worrying position on drive gauge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Starts with the parries here just to build up some of it back. Eagle spike for corner.
It's a jump back. Zadie.
Oh, good preemptive cyclone right there. Should have been able to snipe out that jump. Watch it.
Mid-screen Blanca-chan is not something I see a whole lot. I'm wondering what Blorth is trying to do right there.
Hopefully the activation right there. That's what we wanted to help with that neutral approach, to help challenge some of the cyclone here. There we go.
There we go. Saves him off of that right there for sure. Able to get the hop out of the corner, and the DPOS saves Zadie and brings him to the victory of that round. Tries to do a Blanca ball to bait out something from Zadie, but gets the perfect parry anti-air, pushing Blorth all the way to corner. And to steal Yipes' terminology, we got the category 5 right here.
The cap, not the cap 5! All right, wait, the perfect parry. Oh, interesting that we go for the damage route. I would have assumed we go for throw side swap, but hey, we got the driver side swap instead.
Well, because, yeah, with the damage side swap, you could still get a safe jump off of it, because Rashid's got so much crazy tech going on there. And the raw Odie command grab, that's ballsy. And we've got level 2 ready to go.
Oh, immediate cyclone does interrupt the Blanca-chan. That's a smart play, but look at this. Side swap combo here for Blorth.
And able to get the Blanca ball off of that. And this time something. Zadie pushing him back into the corner. I think just trying to get some type of block to get the level 2 ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, Blanca-chan. Some more pressure here. Nice blocks and forces the stun.
I do gotta respect Blorth properly blocking that mix-up there, but even then, when you're in that situation, you just kind of have to be, all right, next game is where I'm at now.
Even that, but like, we could have done parry at that situation. I understand the risk behind that too.
Yep.
There is inherent risk, but to force a situation where you're not put in burnout, because then you wouldn't be able to parry that drive impact and not be stuck against that wall.
Absolutely. All right, Blorth gets the overhead. Okay, able to get a combo. Starts doing some hopping shenanigans.
Watch it. There we go. Classic anti-air here from Blanca.
Tries to go for the throw, gets baited, goes
So
over.
smart. I love the rainbow ball, but still going to get checked by Zadie.
And the jab to punish the run-in. All right.
I love the unorthodox movement here to avoid the tornado. The cyclone not going to be an issue if we can block a ball right over it, a rainbow ball.
Absolutely. Blor's
Nice.
getting a lot more confident on the block the balls, either trying to force something out of Zadie or just to get pressure. But whatever it is, he's getting,
And you know what? The reset just to force block so we can potentially put this burnout state.
Absolutely.
I have to assume that's why we go for the reset anyway.
100%, 100%.
There we go, knees. Some damages there. Great parries, but side slot this time. Does
Oh, the
face.
double side swap. All right. Somebody needs to talk to this guy. He's causing some issues.
You're
You
playing
can't,
like an
you can't
animal.
do double hop like that, man. We're supposed to respect each other. We're here as competitors, as equals. You can't be double hopping on somebody like that.
So yeah, but it worked though, right?
Yeah. You just got to make sure that you just look away and just be like, GG, shake my hand after that happens. There's not much you can do.
Not the, I'm sorry, that worked. Like, no, I'm not shaking your hand now. We can't talk. All right, nice stop short with the jab.
All right, we got, again, the Blanca ball's coming out, and I think Zadie's trying to get some fireball stuff going right here.
Oh, cross strong. Nice pick up here for corner.
Ooh, getting the double heavy kick. That one's a
That was
much harder
nice.
version of that to get done. I really respect what Zadie's doing here.
That's the thing of it. Some of these routings from Rashid can be so tricky to do, but there's so much benefit. That skill ceiling is so crucial.
Absolutely. Able to jump through that, but misses the drive impact.
Long kind of Blanca ball for that one. Nice jab. Does get TP for corner. And that should be around here. Zadie round up.
Very nice. Really good adjustments. I think Zadie just being a lot more passive, able to start just like throwing out the fireballs. And also I think just doing better fireball choice to try to catch Blor's jump-ins and Blanca balls right now.
Oh no. We've seen that jump arc work out before. The Zadie able to challenge the Blanca ball. You could spend the one just to burn. I'll just go for mix.
And gets the hop going again. The double, triple hop. Man,
too
this
close
guy
to
is
corner on that.
disgusting.
I can't believe that we didn't burn out North though.
Yeah.
We were literally half a bar away from burnout. Had 2 bars in our pocket. Sure, we got tornado, but a 1 could have set us up. All right, might be able to get the victory. We certainly will as long as we continue the route off of the tornado. Zadie advancing, not quite in the top 24 qualification, but is challenging for it. We'll go up against casual for that top 24 qualification bouts.
Yeah, they will actually qualify into top 24 sets. Even if they lose, they'll be in loser side. But I think every time I play Rashid, again, even as a Rashid main or co-main, I'm surprised by how much damage you can get off of once you just clip them with a tornado once.
Yeah.
Like, it's 30 to 40%. I'm like, you know, I feel bad already with the drive damage this is doing. I'm then also doing like a third to a fourth of your health.
Yeah, but they could also pick that character.
Yeah, they could.
So-
They could.
That's always my go-to. Man, that's really messed up. Yeah, you can pick it though.
Yeah, you could.
could do
you
it.
could.
And there's this clip that I have on my stream. I fought somebody, did this combo. It was a brain dead easy combo. And like, all you're doing is this. It's like, yes, you can do it too.
Yep.
You can also do it too.
If you know that I'm just fitching for crouch medium kick, drive rush the whole time,
You could
be out of my crouch medium kick range. I got matched against a legend player, and like I'm high to mid 1500s MR, got matched against a legend player somehow. It was like I'd never played the game before. I whipped a single crouching medium kick, punished, 40% of my health gone. It's like, all right, okay, let me do heavy punch, whip, 50% of my health gone. It's like, all right.
It's always fascinating to see that gap, right? Where you're feeling, I'm doing pretty good, but I don't know if like I'm really playing some of the best, and then you get that interaction. This is the difference.
This is the golf. This is the reminder. It's like, yep, I'm closer to a new player than like I am to a top player at this point.
Tinfoil hat moment here. That is CFN's way of going, hold on, let me humble you real quick, because you think you're really good. Let me show you what really good looks like.
Yeah.
And it does it to every rank. You could be like Diamond 2, and then it jumps up and like you're fighting a master right now, just so you know, like you are not that good.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Do we have an Aki coming through? I've been really bummed. One of my biggest bummers on Season 3 is I feel like Aki's really fallen off a lot, but
she's so good right now.
Yeah.
So good. Carson's out here putting on a stellar performance for the character. Broski as well.
Yep, and Hikaru. Or did Hikaru switch off? I'd have to double check that. I'm not going to spread misinformation like that. All right, but again, we've got a top 24 qualifying match right here with Ramsey and Jamarvelous. Definitely an interesting zoner match going on. I haven't seen a lot of this matchup at all.
Yeah, it's interesting on paper. Again, like, Sagat's one of those characters you don't get to see too much right now.
Yeah.
Kind of the same story for, like, C. Viper. Like, she's still so fairly new that we don't get to see too much.
And if you want, like, the bruiser with fireballs, you're playing Ryu, I think, by and large.
Oh, yeah,
but, all right, able to jab out. Start sending us back towards mid-screen. And this is the big Sagat question. Like, do you trade to get the spikes? Because Jamarvelous cannot afford trades right now.
Oh, I think we're... Ooh! Yeah, Triglav is already active there. Watch it. And we close the gap. That's important, right? Because that changes the timing of how Triglav comes out. Full screen, you might be able to get that trade. Close up, that fireball's coming at you quick.
Yep. Gets the parry.
Nice!
And, oh, this guy, Ramsey knows. He knows. He's got the script. I passed it to him before stream today.
Yeah, he might have been in these situations, but he might have put people in that situation before. Don't put Ramsey in a situation.
All right, starts to get that target combo. Drive rushes forward. Jamarvelous trying to struggle to get out of corner right now.
Yes, that is the play. See a Tiger Knee, badly placed, go for that drive impact.
And gets the side switch combo. Man, I love JP combos. I cannot
cool
believe this
combo,
is happening. This is crazy.
I can't be mad at him. Just, yeah, that's cool, man.
Oh, the call out of the portal with the level 2. You cannot be getting careless with your portal timings on JP. All right, back to full screen. I think Ramsey just kind of content to just back up right now.
Yeah. Not too far off on health. I mean, just losing that lead anyway. Yeah, that's a pretty telegraphed jump. The poke from Jamarvelous needs a couple more to take the round. But the way that Ramsey has kind of been playing throughout this bracket so far, goes down that first game, or second game even, and then makes that return.
Absolutely. I mean, and I think you can... If I was Jamarvelous, I'd be really nervous right now, just seeing how willing Ramsey is to give up space. Like, he is so comfortable to just be like, yeah, I'm going to back up. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, again with...
And he found his opening. That was a masterclass in patience. Just willing to back out, wait, and then choose when you work your way in. You got the squats underneath it, drive rush in, low.
Ooh, good cross, strong. Ooh, okay. I would have blocked the other way.
Yeah. We got some scrambling going on right now, I think.
Oh no, departure. Still gonna activate here. Ramsey's still in control. That's the parry, light kick check.
Oh, Kyle's him out of the air. Tries to go for the overhead again. Ooh, burnout. Willingly going into burnout right now. I'm pretty nervous. And gets the block right. Jump in.
Okay, got her jump out.
Not quite able to convert the combo, and the drive impact.
It's a smart play. We've seen that a couple times where Ramsey will pull the trigger on drive impact when the opponent doesn't have enough health to survive a drive impact countering. You could have spent meter there, canceling it out, but likelihood of that reaction happening pretty slim to none.
Yeah, it's a risk worth taking right there.
Ooh, nice parry.
Going back to full screen, let's see what else Jamarvelous can get on the setup.
Nice.
So.
Ghost.
Oh, really strong punish on the portals. I feel like both Sagat and Ryu, they got that machine gun ready to just snipe, or not machine gun, sniper, ready to just hit you from across the stage if you're trying to set up anything as JP.
We've heard it many ways. Sniper, rail cannon,
instant die
cannon,
button.
Die button.
Jamarvelous chipping away on that drive gauge, but that anti-air is really keeping him alive right now.
That's the thing of it here. You can force interactions. If you can force Ramsey to gas out on drive gauge. Like, you might not be doing damage to health, but that starts to wane on an opponent once you start whittling away at the drive gauge. You start to panic because you want to be putting burnout. That matter. The situation is going to be worse, so you can force interactions. Smart play for Jamarvelous there, earning them around.
All right, we've got the reactions from Ramsey with the uppercut. Throw puts him in the corner. And that heavy punch, it's such a bullying button.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger knees over the projectile, plus frames, starting to just bully with buttons again. Light kick.
Not quite burned yet. Really threatening against your Marvelous. Oh, if we would have gotten a strong trade in our favor, like that could have been a massive follow-up here. Ramsey could have finished it there, and we'll finish it here and now. Level 3, and Ramsey takes it.
Just a solid play from Ramsey right there.
Absolutely, winner side, top 24 position. The advancing for tomorrow's competition. Yeah, strong play on the Scott here. Again, just being able to interrupt so much with that JP pressure.
I mean, just like the level 2 through JP's Ghost, such like a smart call, smart reaction. Absolutely amped up and ready to go.
We're getting our next competitors up here. It looks like it's going to be Zadie up against Casual for our next top 24 qualifying set. That here in just a moment. And already making a good pace for at least this half of the Street Fighter 6 bracket.
Yeah, because we've got a few losers matches left to go. And then it looks like we've got a lot of qualifying matches to carry us through now. So we're on pretty good pace to get through all of our games today.
Heck yeah.
All right.
There's still so much action going on, I believe. Still, right now is the 2v2 bracket for 2XKO with a $5,000 pop bonus.
We're really rolling out the red carpet for 2XKO here, for sure.
Yeah, Pete's been a big, ambassador for the game, really for this region, frankly, it seems like. So glad to see a brand new game really kind of get its shine out here. Give a good college try of like something new, something fresh.
Absolutely.
Trying to embrace the game as a whole.
I mean, I know like suddenly people are like against tag fighters, but 2XKO has been like I think a big reason in like the tag fighter renaissance we've had over the past year. You know, Hunter x Hunter, 2XKO, Tokon. There are definitely a few others I'm forgetting right now, but
so we're gonna have Invincible versus.
Oh, that was the other one. Yep.
Yeah. It'll be really fun to see how it all spreads out. I feel like I'm missing one. Let's see, what is it? A Tokon. Invincible versus, you're right, Hunter x Hunter, and of course 2X.
That Avatar game isn't tag,
Not a tag
I don't think.
fighter,
Yeah.
no. I feel like this one, but I think we covered them. So we're good. We're good.
I mean,
That's all
4
tag
still is a
fighters.
lot. All right.
It's a lot.
So, Jury Main, how do you feel about our Jury Rashid matchup here?
This is a tricky matchup in terms of a hard knockdown pressure against you.
Okay.
It is a matchup that I think is kind of like pretty contentious, depending. I think Rashid has the better buttons compared to Jury in a lot of cases. We're kind of seeing that case here with that roundhouse. My God. Charged up with that max range overhead, and this is where it gets tough. You have to spend OD to try to get out of this, much like any other character, reversal TP, but it's a guessing game against Rashid. Like, that is the terrifying aspect. Drive impact on Cyclone. Finally, someone trying to call out these Cyclones. Right, there you go. Oh, see the air-to-air, we're trying. Got jab series. Don't let Zadie get this level 2 out. Keep this onslaught. That could have been it right there. There it is.
Oh, I think he just sends it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the fear of it. The moment you get to that mutual burnout, you can't let go as Zadie gains that level 2 here.
Absolutely. Encouraging sign from Casual, though, is that he knew to actually call out Rashid's fireball with the drive impact. Yep. I think the Rashid fireball can be way too often just like you just let him do it. It's got a lot of strengths, but it is a very vulnerable thing for him to be just throwing out consistently.
And it's not all of them you can drive impact, right? Like, I mean, I know you can drive it, but like in a safe manner, it's like just the light.
A lot of them are like, because he takes so long to recover from a lot of them that it's more safe than you think it is a lot of the time. All right, get some pressure back in the corner now. We'll spike and throw, and Casual's got a guess for game. And he guesses wrong.
It's a tough scenario in that matchup there, because once you get put in that corner, you're guessing a lot of these frame traps from Rashid. That's a big difference maker. Like, yeah, Jury has like a lot of great forward advancing normals, but one thing she kind of lacks is like some of that frame trap pressure that Rashid just absolutely excels in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she has frame trap off like low fireball, depending upon your spacing. She can really kind of call you out, but Rashid just has them in spades.
Yeah, people definitely starting to punish the medium Fuha a little bit more.
Oh,
it's been
yeah.
a pretty unpunished button from a lot of people. So we get the DP to start heading back towards mid-screen.
Throw. Watch that spacing. Just a light. Nice reaction to the drive impact. And will finish the job here. That's a round.
Excellent response by Casual there, because like that medium kick button, you got to be ready to hit that, because that is only special cancel on that first hit there. That is a hard thing to work with. Oh, overhead drops a
drive
combo.
rush, though. Yeah. That could have been a level 3 combo there, actually, with the amount of resources we had.
Yeah, or at the very least, a Fuha store. Get something going. Meaty overhead, doesn't quite get something there. Puts himself into burnout again.
Yeah, not going to dive kick here. That's the one thing. You can't go for jump-ins against Rashid. It's very easy to just do the spinning mixer, and you're going to get your anti-air.
I mean, you can like challenge it a lot, especially with which one's the jump aerial from Jury where she just stomps right down? Is that jump heavy punch?
Fierce. Yeah, jump fierce. Yeah.
That one I think is one of the best things that you can, because you know it doesn't get air invuln until frame 6 on Rashid's anti-air. So you can challenge it, but still, it's a simpler motion. You got to be ready.
Oh no! Wanted the parry. Wanted to just contest against Tornado and parry right there. That is unfortunate. Casual paying the price doubly for it. Sweet. Side swap here. Oh my god, you're so lucky you did not get perfect parry. The imperfect was there. Watch the mix.
Oh, yeah. I think you have to. It's your only chance right now. But you got to be chasing Zadie down, since he is looking to back up, get away, and rip that level 2 right now.
Burnout. You have to force this. Oh no, the tech was insane. It tried it again. That's supposed to be parry.
Oh, but doesn't get it.
Our drive impact.
Drive versus him out. Able to get safe, and the button to close it out.
100% that walk up. We're not hitting our face in that tornado. It's walk up. I want to remove tornado on my terms. I don't want to get mixed. Once I get the parry activation, I'm not getting high load anymore. I have parry. I'm good.
Yeah.
And unfortunately walked right into it there. I like the idea. It's just that spacing gets a little bit weird. Unfortunate there, but still a great run nonetheless. Again, it is kind of a tricky matchup. Like Rashid will lock Jury down pretty heavily in a lot of circumstances, especially when you're knocked down. The fact that level 2 even exists in the way it does in this matchup makes things all the more difficult for Jury.
I mean, because Jury just has difficulties with projectiles at large. Like her dive kick does not go over like it doesn't go through the tornado. She doesn't really have like any options to get through a lot of the fireball stuff. So she's again playing a lot on Rashid's terms by and large.
Especially with Cyclone arcing upward. Like that just denies that. You can try to snipe like an early startup with Cyclone, or even like heavy Cyclone. Like if Rashid is throwing out a heavy Cyclone and you go for dive kick, that's the best day for Jury. Because then you're like, great, that's not going to touch me. I get the punish. Well, Lizardman up against Freege.
So Freege, one of our Bison players.
Okay.
I don't know when he started showing up, but it was consistently within the past year, and he has been a monster. Just consistently excellent. Everything you want out of the Bison player. Really great conversions off of lights. Obviously, good pressure that his character lends him. Just consistently good tools that you want to see people be putting out.
Okay. Do you like how the defense is working out so far? Have the crouch fierce anti-air. Toss. Launch it.
I feel like that scissors was punishable, but Lizardman not really challenging for it.
Nice. Oh, but got the jab. No follow-up after.
And the bomb planted. Plus frames. Plus. Oh, starting to get mixed there, actually.
Evil D does connect again. Our turn, but Lizard.
Willing to burn himself out? That I am not sure about right now.
Well, hold on now. You got the corner again. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Very bold jump from Freege, though, but as we can see, the right choice.
Yeah. I'm cool with Lizardman going for burnout there, because what is Bison going to do? You have to worry about like a super reversal or drive reversal, so you can kind of safely burn out unless if Bison takes the offense. That's when it becomes the problem.
Oh, not quite able to get a hit in time. And do we have a dead Rashid?
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh,
no, I
Hey, I'm sorry, cameraman.
My points are gone. Now you're dead. See, I knew you were dead. I knew.
Yeah.
It was on the next page.
Yeah. We got him the script, just not quite in time. All right. Lizardman just taking a moment to compose themselves. I think quite right. They're getting tricky. Some of their tricky stuff is landing, but Free just also just getting a lot more considered right now of like, I'm just going to sit here, wait for the jump, and just hit my crouching heavy punch.
The knee.
Go.
Ooh. Second pressure for the corner here, that evil knee, and expecting a push out. See, you get that much room, you have to be worried about that drive rush approach right there. You're backing up, expecting a jump out from the Rashid, but once that is off the table, you get enough room for drive rush, I go for the quick low poke. It's that gamble, the coin toss. You're looking for one of two things. All right, crouch forward, not going to connect. Trying to fish for that range.
The sweep
not a trade, not a trade you want to take.
Trade combo. Oh, man. Lizard, I think, just trying to do a whole lot of things to see what fits, but Frege, I think, just so comfortable being like, nope, I'm going to bludgeon you with my buttons. I'm going to hit and hit and hit.
That's the Bison way.
Oh, starts to get some success in the air, though. Some plus frames from Lizardman. DP. And level 2. All right, what's Frege's answer here?
The parry timing. The throw came at you so quick. Ooh. Uncharacteristic of Lizardman, because last set we just saw Lizard commit to nothing but throw in that corner. Oh no!
Oh! I am really surprised that Lizardman was able to get that connection. And no level 3 spend either. Oh! Frege ready and willing to cash that out.
It was nothing but bait. I only did scissor kick because I knew you'd react to it, that's all.
Yeah.
Good, super good finish. Frege advancing top 1. But so is Lizardman. Unfortunately, on the loser side of things, though. Yes, indeed. That'll be top 24 winners for Frege. And then top half this one, it's Colibri and Earl who are stepped up right now.
Excellent.
Colibri with a strong run. Went 2-1 over Kaz, who we saw earlier, and 2-0 over 0-2, who I saw earlier on Guilty Gear. That I love the name of 0-2. That is so clever.
It's a solid name. You got to be at least a little bit playful with what you're putting out.
I didn't think about it. Like I saw that, I was like, Owen. All right. Ignored the 2, and then it was Taco Bell. I was like, yeah, it's 0-2.
Yep. I should have seen it earlier. How did I not make this connection?
All right. Earl going to be on the Ed here against Colibri.
Admittedly, it's been a while. I don't remember a lot of what Earl's Ed was like. So hopefully I'll be able to pick that up.
The style is very similar to Ed's style, or excuse me, from Earl's style of Ken.
Got it.
Really doing a lot of that fishing with the counter play in neutral. Like strong neutral game from Earl, hands down. So Ed, I feel like this strong pick, especially when you're playing that preemptive mid-range with a lot of the flicker jabs. A lot of the kick buttons coming from Ed here. We're going to see that. And actually, if this is the character you're playing from Colibri, this is just a repeat of what we saw.
Yeah, now I remember. Now, yep.
Lots of great tools, especially with that flicker to interrupt those fireballs. And the medium kick going to connect here. Run up to interrupt fireball here.
Starts getting that crouching medium kick pressure. Might be, there we go, interrupts that solar plexus. Colibri already having to guess for a round right here.
Oh.
Overhead, nasty overhead. Starts pushing Earl back towards the corner when we got that Denshin charge on lock.
Parried, nice, that's all it takes. If you're walking up to me like that, medium kick.
We'll dish it out, no problem. We can deal it, we can take it.
It's just a better Ken-like kick.
Absolutely. All right. Colibri trying to get some plus frames with the Hashogeki. Earl busts through it. Oh, gets a DP that deep. Oh, starts going for level 2 to try to strip the drive gauge. All right, Colibri on definitely in need of some life right now.
Something. Anything here? Yeah, free anti-air. I'm surprised we didn't OD that anti-air though. That could have been around. Still Got the flicker punch. Nice finish.
Yeah. Again, just Earl's a very commanding player. Very commanding. All right. So what will Colibri do this round? Starts off with an EX Fireball, and you lose the pressure. All right.
Psycho Fireball here. Just a flicker. Man, it never ceases to amaze me how confident Ryu players are to say, I just got hit, crouch forward.
Yep, crouch forward, they'll throw out donkey kick, and it's able to catch the charge right there. Even in burnout, this is looking very good for Ed, right? Or for Earl right now. Colibri coming up on burnout themselves.
Yeah.
And this,
the right thing, honestly, traditionally the right thing to do.
I respect the gumption right there to be able to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to top two. What do I have to lose
classic.
right now?
That's what you're supposed to do against fireballs. Just recover way faster.
Throw tech, and Earl's just keeping him out. Colibri's not able to drive rush in or anything. Ooh. We might have a dead karate man here.
We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. One more touch.
Just a little bit.
One more touch. Oh my god.
Oh. You believed when I did not. I didn't, yeah.
Try to drive reversal, and that is tough. You can see the gears trying to turn there to really try to figure things out, and I wonder if audio was kind of an issue there as well for Colibri, because it seemed like we were kind of relying on sound and unfortunately had to take the headset off. But I want to make point of the bravery of Ryu players to go for that crouch forward even after hit, because there's so much benefit that comes out of that, right? Like you said, you got the donkey kick right after. It's a great way to push the opponent right back to mid-screen. If your back's against the wall, it's an excellent button to put out there, because if your opponent mistimes the meaty, then you have a great follow-up. Although the startup of that crouch forward kind of is dependent upon the meaties here, but if you know your opponent is really just trying to challenge or recovers off of a dash, that might be okay territory to go for that crouch forward.
All right. So we're coming up with Freege now, I believe. Or not, no, we just had Freege. Phoebes.
Phoebes.
Yeah, we got a lot of F names going on right now.
Freege and Phoebes?
Yeah.
I can see how you mix that up. They both have a couple E's in their names.
Yep, so it's Mr. Champlu. So this is another top 24 qualifying match right now. Yep, so Mr. Champlu versus Phoebes. I think Phoebes is on JP, if I remember correctly.
Okay. We'll see who our competitors get locked in here. So you see that glorious Marvel vs. Capcom shirt.
Yeah.
Did you see that lineup from Kith?
I didn't, no.
They're all sold out. They're all sold out. They had a great lineup of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Sneakers, hoodies. They had the whole entire roster on the hoodie. I wanted
like
the
all
Zero
like
t-shirt.
50-some characters of MVC2?
You know, like the classic like splash art that they have, but they do actually have a hoodie of the character select screen.
That's crazy.
It was really cool. A great lineup. I did not get any of it. It went on sale the moment I had to leave for this.
Yep.
So, of course, was not in the drop. I should have woke up that morning and said, you know what? Let me spend my money right now.
Yep. Get it ready.
Okay.
Get it booked in.
So if you missed out on that merch, you should check out the Midwest Mixfest merch. That is currently available. You get that logo that you see in the bottom middle of the screen there.
Exactly, yep.
Slapped right on the back of a hoodie.
And I think we have some merch from last year with like the Twins logo of Ryu and Cyclops shaking hands. One of my absolute favorite shirts.
Exactly. So if you're missing some of that Marvel vs. Capcom love, it's there. I'm jealous of Cool Cat's flannel.
All right. I mean, I feel like we all know the story here. Zoner Grappler, it's a tale as old as time, really.
Ooh, got the jump in though. Tale as old as time, but if you can't stop Zangief, you're in trouble here. Look at this body splash, and see, this is some of the fear that Zangief commands. Shampoo has done nothing this set except walk towards you, and you panicked like you were fighting a completely different Zangief.
Definitely some pretty poorly timed drive impacts from Phoebes right there. He's definitely trying to search for like maybe something like that, or like a heavy punch, something that he can call out a bit easier. But Champlu only just now giving him the opportunity.
Right. Just constantly throw these projectiles. Now that you got this breathing room here, you may as well make it a nightmare for Champlu to make the approach.
And able to call out the jump in with that heavy kick right there. Phoebes really just going to town, just waiting.
Oh, mistimes.
There we go. That's no offense to Champloo, but that's more what I expected in round
right,
one.
right.
Working his way back in, though, trying to make his way through, and able to get the opening.
Starting the same way we did in game 1. Charge the Fierce, but drive reverse will get you at full screen. Save with your chest, got a little bit of that parry.
Oh, gets the jump. No conversion from Phoebes off of that, though. Able to get some consistent lows from Champloo.
Oh!
And the wall splat. Yeah. Look, it always, I do appreciate a miracle. Miracle on ice, everything like that. Being able to come out and see and show Zangief's, yes, it's hard, but it can be done. It's not an instant
fight.
lose button.
Yeah. You're in an underdog fight.
There is a way
harder
through
than
the
you
obstacle course.
Oh.
Elmer Fudd was able to beat Bugs Bunny, you know, every
Yes.
so often.
I want to see maybe air throw, maybe an anti-air in general. Just see what Champloo's going to do on round start, because you started with the either the Triglob or just button, whereas Champloo's jumping in every time.
And we are starting to see like the heavy kick counters from Phoebes on the jump-ins. Very smart, that allows him to get extra setup to actually assist in this, but he's still just getting caught like time and time again on jumps like that.
No one expects Zangief to walk that deep in and then jump.
Yeah, I mean, it shows a serious amount of confidence in this point.
Okay,
And we're starting to get the anti-airs and the command grabs. Okay. Phoebes still has ideas. He's not resigning yet.
Good jump in, not going to get the punish. Watch that drive gauge from Phoebes though.
I think he's able to just sit back right now and just kind of let a lot of it restore.
Really
but gets jumped in. You would think so. And SPD, Phoebes has one guess left.
I got our parry. Side swap it. Absolutely. Get some room.
Yeah, back up. Let your drive gauge just place the projectiles and spikes, man.
There you go. So long as we can keep this up, we're going to be okay.
Again, I think just hoping to just get the...
Nice.
Oh, there we
See
go.
the air throw.
Air throw.
Come on. Air to air becoming very crucial here for Phoebes. But honestly, let the jumps happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh. That's the type of one that just makes you clench up at night a little bit. Oh, man. All right, and another air throw. All right, we're starting to get some adaptation and the meaty fireball to get a combo going. Level 2, all right.
Ooh.
And instant overhead. All right, Phoebes is starting to get back into his element right now. All right, not quite dead, but...
It just goes for that roundhouse here for the finish.
I want to say you were right. It is just the air throws at this point. Either like it's a sign of other adaptation, or it's just getting the first one that switched the mental attrition around.
You're trying to be that, unstoppable force on the approach. Champloo is constantly pushing the offense. You're the one that has to be the obstacle course, and you alter the obstacle course mid-approach from Champloo.
Absolutely.
So if we get the jump in, all right, great. I got an air-to-air or anti-air situation. The Triglovs and the Departure, especially Departure, is there to add pressure. Much like we saw earlier off of chipping away. Ooh, okay, good reaction. Much like we saw earlier, chipping away at drive gauge is forcing an interaction from your opponent. You putting Departure forces interaction on Champloo, which is usually a bad mistake, which gives you low opportunity. Look
Absolutely.
at this.
There we go.
Completely changed because we are setting up this obstacle course.
Yep. I mean, I think it's all starting from the jump-ins. The rounds that Champloo wins is like clipping Phoebes on the jump-in. So I'm wondering if we're going to start seeing some changes up from Champloo and start going for air SPD or other options like that.
Yeah, gotta worry about the being in the skies because Zangief does have some aerial options. I'm surprised we haven't seen any drop kicks come through from Zangief actually. All right, we'll see. Good air-to-air Departure extension.
We're starting to get into really dangerous territory for Champloo. If Phoebes has the reaction, it's just like one spike into death at this point.
All right, recover that drive gauge. Oh, no. See, what are we going for there? Because it's certainly not the medium punch at that point.
Yeah, I don't think it's medium punch. I think it's like, I thought Phoebes was just going for like the medium punch poke, and he was just not the right time to do that because
Yeah.
Champloo jumped in at just that right
And
moment. for it.
I would say about like 90% of the time, it's been right at that spot we press.
Yep.
I'm already jumping.
Yep. All right, we're bringing this to final game, final round.
Okay. The roundhouse. Good swing with the heavy. Another poke. There we go. Air
look
to
at
air.
Starts pushing him back towards full screen. And Champloo, are you going to be able to make it through
Nice.
the obstacle course?
Holding on to this level 3. You had the life lead, so even if Champloo parry, oh!
Able to get the perfect parry, but drops it. We'll see if he regrets that. Champloo starting to get some target combo stuff. And the level 3.
There it is. Well played, and Phoebes making that adjustment here to slow things down. Start calling out the approach here.
That was really close.
Yes.
Champloo played that
Champloo did
exceptionally
really
well.
Absolutely. And again, you know, it's not just like a shoe and you're going to take the set. Zangief is a threat, even at full screen, but you can see that it's a lot of that. Your own mental pressure kind of affected. I feel like that's what happened with
Absolutely.
Phoebes here. Was just in that game 1. Like I said, we saw Phoebes really just kind of fighting a different Zangief
Yep.
entirely. That
Yep.
was not happening. All that was happening was Champloo. I'm walking towards you. That's
Yep.
the threat.
I'm walking, and then I somehow know exactly when you're going to jump, and I take 30% of your health? I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I think once we slowed things down, started calling out the anti-airs, and started
Absolutely.
setting up objects in front of Champloo,
Yep.
forcing different routes. If you could be preemptive against Geef, you're going to have a much better time.
Absolutely. Do you know if we have any matches left?
If we're only doing the winners qualifiers, I think that should be it. Because that was the last one.
That was the last one? All right.
All right, cool. So we are done here for our first block of Street Fighter 6. There'll be more Street Fighter 6 action. We have another set of pools coming up here. But Zero and Darkest Link, we're going to be signing off for this one here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. man.
Absolutely. Thanks for commentating as well.
Of course. So stay tuned for Midwest Mixfest action coming back at you right after this.
Unleash your fighting spirit with your new favorite cozy apparel from IsaaCArts.shop, the cozy marshmallow-themed apparel line, featuring the all-new Fighting Spirit collection. So remember to never give up and to fight on, so that way you too can become the next world champion.